Welcome everyone to MediEvil 2. I'm your host Radmots, and if you've seen my playthrough of MediEvil 1, well, you'll know from that just how I feel about it. So, what they start? 500 years later in London, of all places. I mean, how scary is that? I mean, London's like right over there for me. It's like an hour away by car tops. Spooky. Anyway, MediEvil 2. So, a lot of that intro was kind of picking you up on, getting you up to speed on stuff that's going to happen in the game, and, oh, I guess the rejuvenation finally got over to the museum where Dan's body is being held. It's blue, and despite the fact that it's blue, our life bar is still green. Hey, you guys like the new gloves?
Sir Daniel Fortescue, back from the dead once again. The great hero of Gallimere reduced to a dusty relic at the back of the old museum. Well, things have changed since you've been away. It's a new world, but with the same old problems. So find yourself a weapon and get ready for a scrap. Oh, and if you see my spectral trail, stand in the light and press action to summon me.
I have those lines memorized. Oh man. So, MediEvil 2. As you can imagine, same controls as before. Dare and dash and all that. Legendary knight Sir Daniel Fortescue, born around 1250, died 1286 at the Battle of Gallimere. Legend has it that after defeating the evil sorcerer Zarok at the Battle of Gallimere, he rose from the dead a century later to destroy Zarok once and for all. It is said that in times of great need, he will return again to free the land from evil. So, how do I think it holds up to the first game? I'd say it's different, not better or worse. So we are going, like Ghosty over there said, we're going to need to find a weapon, and this looks pretty good. Yoink! A small sword. And by small, we mean there's about as tall as Dan. So let's get going. Let's start choppity chopping up these zombies. I like how lenient it is with your life bar early on. Let me get that key. Yeah, keys replace the runes in the previous game, which is kind of sad because the runes were all had their kind of excuse me. They were all coloured differently, and they all felt kind of. You know, they all felt kind of different, in a way. These all look, the keys all look the same, just with different names. It's a bit of a shame, but you know, not too great a loss. Okay, let's take care of these burly gentlemen. With their RPG swords. Energy vials, just as you'd remember them, 225 life every time you pick them up. And here's possibly the biggest change. Yes, that is a gun. And the reason there are 2 slots is Winston, take it away.
As well as an inventory, you've got 2 weapon slots. Select your weapon, then use the stick or directional buttons to select the slot it should go in. Once both slots are full, L1 plus square switches weapons without going back to your inventory. Should make killing things much more fun.
In other words, real-time weapon change. This gun looks like a flintlock of some kind. But it has 100... You don't ever have to reload guns in this game, they just fire. Another Winston thingy.
Feeling groggy, Dane? Let
Uh-huh.
me remind you about some of the finer points of combat. Press triangle to duck. If you press triangle whilst running, you'll do a daring dash. Combine this with jump for a super jump. Try it out.
I like how you don't have to re-get the daring dash. It's just stays with you. It is kind of an ability that he picked up, so it does make sense that he'd remember
If
it.
you equip a shield from your inventory, triangle becomes defend. You can use it with the daring dash for when things get really hairy. It's got a limited amount of strength, so use it sparingly, or it'll be you that gets a battering.
There we have it. Defense. And here's another change. Ladders, take it away.
If you see walls like this that look like you can climb them, you probably can. Use them to get to new areas.
Fair enough. Oh, check out this animation. He just puts it on his back and it disappears. And yes, I think that happens for the gun as well. Yep, it just disappears. Right, let's be on our way. That doesn't sound good. Okay, it's a dinosaur. That's interesting. So as I was saying about differences between this game and MediEvil 1, this game, I will admit, is a lot more linear. You don't get to choose like which stage you're going to go to next. You remember in MediEvil, well, if you don't, you can just check it out on my channels, just MediEvil 1. If you remember the around the Enchanted Earth, Scarecrow Fields, those kinds of areas, you could choose if you wanted to go up or down, left or right, or all of those lovely different directions, and the difficulty kind of changed depending on which way you went first. For example, trying to take on the demon thingies in the Enchanted Earth would go really badly if you decided to do that first. But if you went to, say, the Asylum and Pumpkin Gorge and picked up some weapons and picked up some chalices there, as well as some life bottles, you'd have a much easier time of it. So
This crafty scoundrel is the Spiv. He'll provide you with nearly everything you'll ever need at a hefty price.
He's not kidding about the hefty
Press action to
price.
select him.
Oh, hello there, chicken things. Oh, no, I was trying to... Okay, give me some pistol ammo then. Now then, will you let me return to chopping up these... No, Winston, no, Winston, I'm trying to... Thank you, Winston. Okay. Come back here. So yes, this game is much more linear. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, some people might prefer it, because then, you know, some people might consider the... Oh, I just ran in front of him. Wow, this guy's kicking my butt. Whoa there, friend. I do not want to die this early on in the game. Could have sworn he looked really angry for a second. Dun, dun, dun. I love this sound. There's lots of sounds in this game I just love. Dun, dun, dun. God, what a noise. So, that's a torch. Great. So, use the torch a few times for puzzles and things. I think we're going to need it in a second for this happy little cannon. That's a pentagon. Amazing how, well, kind of jaggedy things are in the PS1 era. Yeah. What a noise that is. Wow. Lots of lovely noises. Turn. Oh, I should probably take care of these guys. And then I'll chat with Winston about that thing, which you'll probably remember from the first game as the Chalice of Souls.
On every level, you'll find the chalice. It fills with the souls of the vanquished. Dispatch enough enemies to collect it.
Yeah, so same mechanic as last time. Beat up enough enemies, and you get a new weapon in the next level. So one more should do it. Back here. Chalice can now be collected, so let's pick it up right away before we forget. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention. These things don't respawn, so you can't get some life back by visiting the museum, say. Though you kind of can, because the oh, cannonball. The energy vials will respawn, so it's not impossible to win or anything. If you just don't get any, if you run out of life, it's not too great a problem. It's just you're gonna need to be careful going through the levels. So torch, we can do this, we can do that, and that's about it. Doot, doot, doot. There we go. Okay, what are we gonna find in here? I hope we don't find any more of those rotund guards. More rotund guards. That's just lovely. Okay, he hit me there before he hit me. I'm going to have to contest that. Why? Well, I'm not alright because you keep shooting me with your blunderbuss. Despite assuming many monstrous forms, oh my god. Look, it looks like Dan's shocked. Well, I can't believe that just happened. Oh no, it's Zarok! The evil sorcerer Zarok was reputably a coward. The legend has it that the great knight Sir Daniel Fortescue vanquished this creature in 1386. The great kraken that could smash a boat between its fearsome jaws. Some still suppose that the deepest seas hold creatures like this great beast. Fisherman Phil McCavin caught this example off the coast of the Bognor Regis in 1774, and I've probably mispronounced that. So let's explore up here, try and get some bearings on the situation at hand, which is in fact, there is the key. Oh, wow. Okay, I forgot how far away it was. And yes, there is full damage in this game, which can be rather annoying. And yes, it can kill you. And yes, it probably will kill you. First game didn't have any full damage whatsoever. It was kind of satisfying to fall from great heights and just be okay with it. Dan is no longer okay with falling from great heights. Such a shame. I think I'm gonna... Well, I mean, you don't ever need to backtrack unless you've forgotten the chalice or something, but still, it ramps up the difficulty quite a bit, because you can't just go to the graveyard and stock up on life before you go and fight Zarok, for example. So you can't just go into fights willy-nilly anymore, really. And that does kind of increase the impact of shields. Unless you don't backtrack. If you don't intend to backtrack, then yeah, just play as normal. But if you struggled in the first game, then... I did some backtracking and everything. Yeah, use more ranged weapons. Don't be afraid to... Okay, that is the first time I've taken damage from these guys in ages. And I'm taking a lot of damage, and where's the hyper beam come from? Well, since I'm not backtracking, I might as well backtrack. Oh, that door over there opened. This is adding a lot of time to the time. But it's necessary. Yeah, the tone of this game is kind of different because it's a bit more modern. There's less mystery around the place. We're not going to see anywhere like the Crystal Caverns, that's for sure. But I think it still feels like MediEvil in spite of that. Grab some cash because we're gonna need all the cash we can get. Let's climb up here. It's kind of a tomb-like place. So, oh great! I'm not going back and picking up 20 life points. You may have noticed that I think the song that was going down in there is actually something of a remix of the Graveyard theme. Not too sure. I'm probably going to compare them off the clock. Find out.
Dan, you've come a long way. I'd save if I was you.
I think I absolutely will. Thank you, my good man. Great noise, that.
You made it. Nice one, Dan. If you meet that monster, don't be too scared. Look for his weak point. Don't let things get on top of you. Get on top of them. Afterwards, I'll take you to meet me boss.
Okay there, you cockney ghost fella. Well, he said monster, so let's equip weapons in advance. Bones. Oh, okay. That happened. Ooh. They're flying about. And, oh, it's this guy again. How did he break the first time and turn into... okay. Let's run? Oh, hello, Spiv. Dinosaur display. Recent advances in technology. Actually rebuild these great beasts for the first time. Many of these giant creatures stood taller than a house. The brains were small and weak and had to be protected by large bony plates. Okay. Maybe that's our best bet then. Bony plates. Oh. Okay. How are we gonna get to the brain? Okay, okay, that was a bad idea. The firefly thing didn't lock on, so... Oh, wow, I'm taking way too much damage. I'll have to use the daring dash to dodge out of the way of his charges. Whoa! So that does 16 damage then, I guess, according to that. Is there ever going to be an opportunity to attack this guy? Okay, there it is. Well, okay, one more of those and we're good. Whoa, I'm not sure how I avoided damage there. Oh! Ouch. Whoa, did I take damage and get shield damage on that? Okay, I think he's going into his... Yes, he is. Yeah, you can have some of this! Okay, so his bones have fallen apart. But the boss music's still playing. We're probably not done. And oh, did anyone pick up a single book about dinosaurs ever? Anyone who worked on this game, did anyone pick up a book, a dinosaur book ever? Because I'm pretty sure this isn't how dinosaurs work at all. I am pretty sure you can't take bones from one dinosaur and make a new dinosaur out of them. And I'm pretty sure wings can't be made of bones. He's a bit relentless, isn't he? We're gonna have to use the gun. Because we're not gonna get melee with this guy. Is he ever gonna stop? He's just flying and there's no... Does that hole look a bit like Texas? Oh, here's our chance. Shoot away. Come on, Dan. Keep going. Okay, we better head back up there while we can. Doesn't that hole in the distance look a bit like Texas? Or am I just imagining things? And there's Australia. That one kind of looks like a... I don't know. Maybe I should be focusing on the dinosaur. Ouch. Okay, I get it. I won't ignore you. No, he's not breathing fire, so maybe we can... Come on, come on, come on. Why isn't this missing? Oh, whoa, that was really sketchy. Is that a life bottle? I think it is. Whew. That was something else. Let's grab this life bottle and get out of here. Yeah, I think the game's more lenient with life bottles. It won't try and hide them quite as much because, of course, this game's linear. So it has to scale its difficulty accordingly. So a lab of sorts. Oh, some technical data and information in the background. As you can see, red flask plus green flask, blue flask. Let's talk to this fine,
well done,
upstanding
Winston.
gentleman.
I see you managed to find him after all. Fortescue, pleased to meet you. I should imagine that you are a
That's
little
that's
nonplussed as to what
Fortescue.
exactly is going on, eh?
Absolutely,
Well,
friend.
allow me to introduce myself. Professor Hamilton Kift, magician, inventor, and master of the occult at your service. If you're wondering what you're
I'm pretty
doing
sure no
once
one else
again
has his
walking the
credentials.
earth, it appears that someone has got
No
their
credentials
hands
like
on the
that.
legendary
Magician,
Xerox
inventor.
spellbook.
Master of the
Well,
occult.
people like myself have
Pretty
been
good.
searching for that book for centuries. The power within its pages. Oh, well, last year certain pieces of the book turned up, and this is the result: total chaos. First, we have to find the extent of the damage, don't we? I myself am imprisoned in this god-awful pit without any power. Top priority is to get this place into suitable shape to start waging a little guerrilla war. Has Winston told you about
okay.
using magic? He has. Oh, good, good. Well, off you go then. Select where you want to go on the projector over here. Also, if you connect the chalice, I should be able to reward you with a new weapon. You can collect this off me here.
Can I just applaud the voice acting in this game because it's magnificent. So let's get our weapon.
Cane stick, sir? No modern knight should be seen without one.
Cane stick. That may sound like a downgrade from, you know, a sword. And yet, at first glance, it does kind of look like a downgrade. I mean, look at this. All we can do is really poke with it. And if you press square, you just do a little swing. But charge it up all the way, and this happens. Can anyone else see those, like, ghostly after images of the last one I used? That's weird. I guess it doesn't unload it. It just leaves it there after the active Hicks box is gone. But yeah, this, you can use it while running. It homes in on enemies and it does some major damage. It's useful so much of the time. But that is about all we've got time for. Let's check our mission briefing for Kensington.
From what I can work out, this is the epicenter of the blast. Look around, Fortescue, collect as much magic as possible, and see if you can work out who's behind this terrible state of affairs.
Okay, then let's do that. Well, that is about all we've got time for. Thank you so much for watching. Like and share if you want to. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and join the clique and all of that good stuff. Yeah. If you have any feedback, any commentary, any suggestions on what I should do, just drop that in a comment. Or if you just want to chat, drop that in a comment. And yeah, that is about all I have time for. thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.